Hello everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight's a little bit of a later video for what I normally do, so thanks for checking it out if you catch this in those wee hours. I am Kevin, this is Ifrit's Wicked Garden, and today we are going to be having another Deathridge pepper. Today is the Peach Bhutlah. So what this is this a ghost pepper mixed with a Douglas, and should be pretty interesting. So from the research I did, this looks like it definitely took on the 7-pot Douglas body shape, or pod shape, and we'll have to see. I've always been a really big fan of the 7-pots. I've had really good luck with my ghost peppers, so hopefully this is going to be an amazing pod for me. I know this is another quite sizable pod, probably even a little bit bigger than yesterday's pod. Actually, definitely a little bit bigger than yesterday's pod. But yeah, let's get into it. So here are thy insides. I already see a decent amount of oil, super thick membrane, partly just due to the cut, fairly cool wall shape. Smells delicious. So I am quite excited about this one. I definitely have been going slower with my Deathridge peppers than what I would like. So thank you very much, Deathridge peppers. I appreciate you working with me. I'm trying to get as many in before these go the other way. But here's your guys' Peach Bhutlah. Cheers. A lot of pod. Instantly warm. A lot of pod. Oh. Whew. So yeah, that's not quite as big as like the 7-pot Congo that I had. That's still still a relatively good sized pepper. So with that, it definitely didn't have that latency that most ghost peppers have. At the moment, sides my tongue, very, very tip my tongue. Normally it's like that front, like, but this is just like that very, very, very tip of the tongue. Definitely a toasty pod. I have heard that the chocolate Bhutlahs are supposed to be ridiculously toasty. This peach pod, quite warm. With that, I feel definite forehead's getting warm, slight ring for the ears, which I haven't had in a while. Oh man, yeah, delicious pod though. I would eat this over and over and over. Due to that nice thick wall that it has, had a nice bit of crunch to it. Along with that, relatively sweet, fruity flavor, and no floral, which for me is always that extra win. Yeah, buddy. So at this point, start to roll a little further back on the tongue. My stomach's starting to feel a little bit, but overall, just pretty good pod. Might be a little hot because I was thinking like, all right, what would I use that in? Definitely like a rough chopped salsa or like a salad, but it might be a little overbearing for a salad. Let's see. Yeah, we're just kind of gonna ride this this heat wave out on it and see kind of where it takes. At this point, instead of that like cactusy feel on the tongue, it's almost like that staticky feel on the sides. like when your leg's going to sleep. So, you know, that's always a fun thing to have happen on your tongue. Let's see. Otherwise, yeah, this is probably, well, I've really enjoyed my 7-pot. So the fact that this is a half 7-pot really puts it up there on my list. Out of peppers I've just enjoyed over this last month and a half, this is probably up there in the top 5. Just a really amazing flavor. I would say try it, but I don't know if you would enjoy it nearly as much as I would. Let's see. So I do have a couple other options for a few of the pods that are still hanging in there. A couple of them are getting a little squishy, which always has me kind of worried. I know before, when I've waited too long on some of my personal peppers, once they start getting past that squishy point, if you don't dehydrate them, they start to mold inside, and then nothing's really of value at that point. So yeah, we'll just have to kind of see what happens. Hopefully some of the other stuff gets here pretty soon. I'll probably have to do another box here pretty soon. Yeah, that is about it. Compared to about a minute ago, the heat is dying back off, which tongue's still on fire, but the rest of my mouth is pretty much not quite neutralized, but it is definitely fading quite a bit. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow's pepper will be quite delicious. Again, I have a couple in mind. Hopefully they are still going to be good, and hopefully they are going to be hot. So until next time, I will see you tomorrow.